What do you think you are doing wrong, but are too scared to ask somebody? I have no idea if my lunch break is an hour or 30 minutes. Where my office is located in my building, my boss and co-workers can't see me leave for lunch. When I started, I just began taking our lunches, like I did at my last job. Recently I heard a co-worker mention taking her 30-minute lunch. I've been taking our long lunches for 6 years and it's way past the point of asking. I feel like I'm really articulate when I'm going about my day, especially over text. But as soon as I get into a verbal disagreement, it's like my ducking brain shuts off and I forget how to think. Like a deer in the headlights. I don't remember it always being this way, but it's like I've got this huge amount of social anxiety in those situations now, and I struggle to accurately express myself. My PhD, going into my 3rd year, and I still don't feel as if I ever adjusted or developed healthy habits. Just trying to take it a day at a time and not procrastinate beyond no return. Sounds like you have better habits than you think. A PhD is always unique, and the demands of the project, institute and supervisor are different. Feeling like you've not adjusted is pretty normal in my experience. Ask your most senior professor if they feel they adjusted, and I guarantee they'll say they haven't yet. That's a normal feeling in academia. If you feel you can't cope, then please reach out to someone in your institute or student support. Absolutely. During my PhD, one of my favorite mentors retired after a long, productive career. Even though she's very respected in her field, she said that she still had nightmares about her qualifying exam and about people deciding her body of work was meaningless. As lighthearted as she was while talking about this, it was a sad reminder that the imposter syndrome is common and lasting in academia. Babysitting. I babysat a few times when I was 13 or 14, and I wasn't sure if I was just supposed to check in on the kid or play with them or just make sure they don't die. I'm really good at kid sitting, but babysitting, or for me watching a kid under 7 years old, is just hard. How to handle anger. I'm too embarrassed to ask. Whenever I become angry or frustrated about something, I ask myself 3 questions. 1. What am I actually angry, frustrated about? 2. Do I have control over this? 3. If I do, what steps should I take to make it better? 3. If I don't, why am I stressing over something I have no control over? These might sound useful or useless to you, it really doesn't matter, regardless of whether you can fix your problem or not. By the end of those questions you will have conducted a new train of thought that has distracted you from the feeling of anger or frustration. And on top of that, you've either discovered a solution you hadn't realized before, or you found peace over something you can't control. Hope this helps. Relationships. Throughout my life I've never gotten much romantic attention, and when I do receive it, I tend to be obnoxiously clingy, which leads to being left alone again. I don't know how to break this habit, because my emotions are just strong. My so was also very clingy when we first met. I gave him time to work on it, and I told him when he was getting clingy. We later met each other halfway. I give him enough romantic attention throughout the day, and when I need alone time he gives it. Because I'm not a very affectionate person, so I had to learn and change to fit with him, and he changed to fit me. Kissing. I've had no complaints, but it's not really something your parents taught you to do properly, unless you're into that. I've noticed that no one has given you an actual response. I think for me, the best kisses come from a gentle pressure of the lips. Don't push your lips out too far at the beginning of the kiss, where it makes them tight and stretched thin. Gently apply pressure with your own lips to theirs. It's kind of like a massage with moving your lips against theirs. And then it's a massage when your tongues are inside of each other's mouths. Before that happens, do not just push your tongue in. Try to slowly run your tongue along their bottom lip and keep kissing them with a gentle pressure. Then you can put your tongue inside with theirs and slowly massage their tongue on the sides. I like to pull my tongue in and out of their mouth and do small things like biting their lower lip gently, please. Gently sucking on their lower lip and just going back to applying that pressure. Make sure you end the kiss with that gentle pressure with no tongue. Or if it's getting spicy or just simply intimate, even in the middle of a kiss, try to give them slow kisses along their jaw, neck, and collarbone. While all of this is happening, be very aware of where your hands are. This can make a huge difference in the kiss. If it's passionate, use more intensity in your movements. Push your fingers into their hair. Hold both hands on the sides of their neck. If they're freaky like me, choke them by squeezing the sides of their neck, please God, not the windpipe. Grab their waist and pull them into your lap, or get into this. If it's simple or intimate, hold hands on the side of their neck, other on the waist, or cupping their face. You can also change it up and kind of massage their sides with your thumb moving in circles. Something people also like is when you pull back from the kiss to catch your breath and lean your forehead against each other. You can look into each other's eyes to build a connection. Then you go back to kissing. You can do this by either slowly, and you can go really slowly to build anticipation or intimacy. Slowly, gently apply pressure kisses to their forehead and cheeks before going back to the kiss. Or you can go quickly and begin the kiss with more pressure. Remember to keep your lips soft and a little puckered, but not too much for the pressure part of the kiss. This was a lot, but I hope it helps. It helps me. Flirting. Let's face it, I don't even know what the heck that is, how it works, and what the difference between talking and flirting is. Funny enough, apparently that leads to me being constantly flirty without wanting to be. At least I often get told that I flirt with almost every single person I met. Life. Like what I supposed to be doing. I have about 80 years total. So far, I've learned stuff, got married, and got a good job. Am I just grinding out the rest of my years? Remembering that I'll be dead soon is the most important tool I've ever encountered to help me make the big choices in life. Because almost everything, all external expectations, all pride, all fear of embarrassment or failure, these things just fall away in the face of death, leaving only what is truly important. Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. You are already naked. There is no reason not to follow your heart. Steve Jobs. This changed my life. Hope it helps you. Relationships. I recently started out in the dating scene and I don't know what's the difference between being a couple and being really good friends. Also, sex is really strange to me. Edit, thank you for all the responses. You've given me a lot to think about. I did look at the Ace Wiki someone sent me, and while I do resonate with some of the explanations there, it doesn't feel right just yet. I still have a lot to think about. I'm just a bit afraid of pushing people away while I'm still trying to figure things out. The honest truth is that, at the core of it, a good relationship is where you and your partner are best friends that share the burdens and responsibilities of each other's lives together. A relationship where you wouldn't be friends with the person you are with will not last, or at the very least, will not be healthy for either person. You can still have deep emotional connections with folks without dating or being in a relationship, and good friends will still help you through hard times and vice versa, but your partner is the one who is there for all of it, the good and the bad. No matter what, it's someone who, when all else fails and even the closest friends fall away, will still be there for you. They are there to pick you up when you fall, console you when life gets hard, and to push you to do great things in the face of life's hardships. As for sex, it's just one of the many dynamic sides to a relationship. It comes with being comfortable with your partner and learning what they like and don't like, and also what you like and don't like. Much like anything else in a relationship, discovery of oneself and of your partner plays a role. How large of a role is dependent on how much emphasis you and your partner put on it. Of course, this is looking at it strictly from a relationship point. Dating. Like how the duck do you find people that are equally interested in going out with you as you are with them, and then you somehow have to notice that they'd be interested in going out. I just don't understand it, and it sometimes makes me feel like I'll never go on one because of it. I met my current GF by going to country swing dancing. I was very lucky because she came alone and happened to get in line right after me, so we started talking and hit it off. Someone recommended online dating, but I had zero success despite trying it for months with solid photos. It's not even that I'm ugly, my girlfriends have all been hot. It's just online has too high of men to women ratio and men's wipe like 4 times as much as women. It's worth a shot I guess, but it took a hit to my self-esteem for a bit. Good luck out there. General conversation. I just suck at talking to people I don't really know or don't know at all. Sometimes when I get tips for stuff I respond yes or okay or thank you, and even that feels weird or wrong. Even the action of saying hello feels off. It even happens with friends sometimes. The key to conversation is to ask questions, preferably open-ended questions. If you want to get to know a stranger, ask about their family, their pets, their job. If you want to initiate a conversation with someone you already know, just ask a hypothetical. If you get stuck, just ask a question from AskReddit. Treating my depression. I've been in therapy for years now, have tried various antidepressants, made huge life changes including abstaining from alcohol, removed toxic relationships, even changing my diet. I've tried everything I can find, and, if anything, things are getting worse. It's getting to the point where tomorrow I have an appointment to find out if I have cancer, and can't decide if I will bother with treatment in the case that I do. Stop trying to achieve happy. Go for contentment at first, which is hard to do facing cancer. I know. I've been dealing with depression for 40 years, and the most improvement I've made has been since I stopped chasing being happy and learned to be content with as many aspects of my life as I can. Being content can help feeling like life is pointless if you don't feel up. Maybe this is too basic for the work you've done, but build a solid daily routine. The basic daily stuff you need to do: get up, get dressed, make the bed, do the dishes, pick something to tidy up. Stuff that becomes automatic. What this does is show yourself you can handle basic life, and it gives you evidence you can do stuff. Plus, our surroundings affect our mood. When your home reflects the mess you feel like, it reinforces depression. You'd be amazed what simply seeing a clean countertop or empty laundry hamper can do for your mood. Make a list of everything that ever made you happy. Depression makes us forget what happy or nice even feels like. So take things from the list and try them. Try to remember what a decent mood feels like. I'm not trying to be cliched, just passing on tips that seem to have helped me. I hope things get a bit brighter for your dude. Parallel parking. Getting out a parking spot. Driving in general. First day I got my license I hit a car backing out. For parallel parking it helps to get a grasp of the mechanism behind it. Basically it's just aligning to the car next to you, then getting your car into a 45-degree angle. Then, as soon as your front has cleared the car that's going to park in front of you, get back into an angle parallel to the curb. Imagining the view from above helped me a lot. Just watch some YouTube videos, like this link. Then, practice. 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 You can do it on a closed parking lot, so it's not as stressful as in real traffic. You need to get a feeling of your car's dimensions. Getting out of a spot is easier. Go back as far as you can in your parking spot, then turn the wheel. Blinkers. Look and make sure no one's coming. Drive out. Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing for more videos.